Deep in the forest of eastern Burma, at least 20,000 villagers from the Karen ethnic minority are fleeing some of the worst attacks in 10 years by the military dictatorship that rules Burma. Over 1 million people across Burma have been displaced by continual violence over the past 2 decades.
살아.
3,000 villages in eastern Burma have been destroyed, forcibly relocated or abandoned in the past 10 years, nearly one every day, as part of a brutal campaign of repression and counterinsurgency. The repressive policies of the Burma regime have created massive refugee flows, half a century of internal conflict, and widespread human rights abuses. The continual violence and instability pose a threat to regional peace and security in the heart of Southeast Asia. Politicians and civil society groups across Asia and the world are beginning to call for action by the United Nations Security Council and Burma's fellow ASEAN members.
Of Khan is Honorable Dr. Joko Susilo. Dr. Joko Susilo is the head of the ASEAN Interparliamentary Myanmar Caucus, Indonesia. He is also a member of parliament from Indonesia, Dwani. She is from the Kachin Women's Association, also the member of the Women League of Burma.
Thailand is one of the countries which is most aware of the issues of the threat that the military regime in Burma poses to the whole region and to regional security. As has already been mentioned by my colleague in Indonesia, there are at least 3 million official and unofficial refugees in the region, Burmese refugees in the region. But within Burma itself, there are at least 1 million displaced peoples.
In November 2005, at the start of the dry season, the Burmese army launched a series of deadly offensives against ethnic Karen areas in eastern Burma. These attacks have continued through the rainy season, displacing at least 20,000 people and leaving villagers with no opportunity to tend their crops. Consequently, they are likely to face food shortages for years to come. The displaced live in makeshift camps in the forests and fields, suffering food shortages and disease. Many of their homes have been burned to the ground by the Burmese army. Once a village has been destroyed, troops do not leave the area. They patrol searching for the villagers and hidden food stores to destroy.
takura lili ba heavy ngai force ki ba pu yo ai so teki ala teki ko ti le gal da be ma so le.
The situation in Burma echoes that of the world's worst disaster zones. Child mortality figures in eastern Burma are similar to the war crisis in Africa. 1 in 5 children dies before their 5th birthday. This is a direct consequence of the action of the military government of Burma. On the run, villagers live in constant fear and with no security. Discovery by the Burmese army can mean forced labor, forced relocation, and even execution. Women and girls face the threat of rape, with cases widely documented in this area. This man was forced to work as a porter, then executed.
Khile bwa ni loga di ton ule da ko ra khe pu kha le na so na se bu ba ba phodi po sa se ba ni ba tro lo se ge to ge lo da chi ta to me ge phodi po sa la ho ba ko se ba mi ni ba da tro kha de ke ro da ko ra khe le phodi po sa se ba ko khom ya da se ble do le no de mi ba ni bu ko mi le da se ble bu mi de bu ba bu ba mi phu lo da na nya da ga ma ta do pa di le ni kem chini dagma ta do pa di le ni ola le pa ko ade ata chok mo khunu ko ko ga de la ko ni mita ko ra khele bo du ma lo.
Desperately hungry, people sneak back to their villages to retrieve food from their hidden stores. Without crops for the next year, survival will become more and more difficult. They have survived past offensives and rebuilt their homes, communities, and lives. They do not want to leave their homes, but now they will have to flee to safety outside Burma. Even if they do return to their villages to scavenge for what they can, they risk stepping on the mines laid by the Burmese army.
The very seen Tiba Dakota came in the by.
I love Chiba that I have before Honey Pamela who are doing it. I have a bit older. The million who manage out will be near Hammer.
Faced with no alternative, many villagers set off for the relative safety of the border and dependence of the tolerance of neighboring Thailand. (3,500) villagers have decided to flee to Meramat Luang, a refugee camp along the Thai-Burma border.